Both 3/8 and 3/4 inch box joints can be cut quickly, accurately, and safely using the segmented box joint template. We use the same bit, guide bearing, and template for both 3/8 and 3/4 inch sizes by simply changing the location of the guide bearing on the template. Start by mounting all 8 templates on the template holder with the ledge on the back of the template aligned with the top of the template holder. The templates don't need to be centered because we're going to work from one edge rather than from the center line. This little trick makes setup fast and easy. Insert the 3/8 inch bit into the 1/2 inch by 3/8 inch collet adapter, then carefully insert into the router collet and finger tighten only. Insert the 6mm guide bearing shaft through the handle and into the centering hole on the template. Loosen the template holder knobs and adjust so the bit shank is just above the tabletop, then gently guide the pantograph carriage forward. Slide the fence to contact the bit, then lock the fence in place. Now chuck the bit in the router in the proper cutting configuration and tighten with both wrenches. With your workpiece on the table, lower the template holder so the bit is approximately centered in the workpiece, and then verify that the tip of the bit will cut just to the edge of the workpiece. With 3/8 inch box joints, the pieces are usually thin enough that both sides of the joint can be stacked and cut together. Use a spacer or the bit that you'll cut with to offset the top piece from the fence. Then flush the front edges and clamp them in place. In this case, we're using the swing stop with the short stop accessory to locate the set on the table. Next, insert the 10mm guide bearing in one of the centering holes of the template and set your depth of cut. The blue tape wrapped around a section cut from the workpiece stock makes the depth of cut slightly deeper than the thickness of the wood, so the joints will be slightly proud after the assembly. Turn the 10mm guide bearing around and insert it into the 10mm wide vertical slot on the template and lock it. Install the dust collection brush and you're ready to cut box joints. Use a consistent stroke on every finger, and if your bit is sharp, there should be no tear out. If you do get tear out, you can cut partway down from the top, then back the router away from the workpiece and plunge forward again with the bit below the workpiece to cut up from the bottom to complete each cut. And that's all there is to cutting 3/8 inch box joints. For 3/4 inch box joints, the operation is similar, but if your workpiece is thicker, you might not be able to cut two pieces together. Start with the same trick to align your workpiece using the reversed 3/8 inch router bit. This time the 10mm guide bearing will be located against the wall of the wider section of the template. Once your fence is positioned, use your bit to verify that it will cut just to the edge of the workpiece. Use the swing stop to position the workpiece and clamp it securely, making sure it's perfectly aligned to the fence. For 3/4 inch box joints, we use every other template. Install the black template caps on the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th templates from the side opposite the operator. Again, set the depth stop, then cut your first side box joints. After the first set is cut, move the black template caps to the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th templates for the mating piece. If you use the swing stop, the depth of cut should be the same as your previous piece, so it shouldn't need to be reset. Cut your second set of box joints and test the fit with the second board still on the table. Use the tapered template to adjust the fit if needed, and that's all there is to 3/4 inch box joints. Happy PantoRouting!